Let's return now to our top story. We will make contact, if we can, with our senior reporter, Catherine Norris-Trent, who's joining us from the Nigerian capital for all the latest on what's happening in neighbouring Niger. Catherine, we spoke earlier about the West African nations having suspended a key military meeting on this crisis. Do we know exactly why that meeting was suspended?
Officially, this suspension is for technical reasons. That's the only precision that the ECOWAS spokesman here in Abuja has given. Originally, the defence leaders of the West African bloc were due to meet this Saturday in Accra in Ghana, but that has been put off. Some sources saying until the beginning of the coming week. So we'll wait and see what happens there. But of course, talks are going on a lot behind the scenes, and efforts are going on to try and work out the details of this standby force, which is something that is being pulled together rapidly. Now, we're not sure at the moment what exact troop numbers it could involve, nor on financing. We do understand from some diplomatic sources that ECOWAS will be looking to try and request some EU financing to bring this force together. It's not going to be ready in a matter of days, we understand. It could perhaps take longer than that, around 2 weeks. Some sources say much longer. But if you think about the challenges, legal, technical, and just logistical, of bringing together this force from different countries, perhaps as many as 6 from the West African region, then it's not surprising that there are a number of challenges involved.
And meanwhile, Catherine, coup leaders appear to be digging in. Their new government met for the first time yesterday. How buoyed do you think they will be by this show of support from protesters? They gathered in their thousands yesterday.
Well, we can see that the coup leaders and their supporters remain defiant in Niger. Looking at those pictures of what seems to be thousands of people gathered near the French military base in Niamey on Friday, calling for France to get out and voicing a lot of opposition to any ECOWAS military intervention. So this is a show of defiance in the face of these continuing tensions here in West Africa. And we also had the number 2 of the junta in Niger flying to Mali to meet with the leaders, the military leaders there for talks. That's the defense minister of the junta in Niger as well, a high-up figure among the coup leaders there. So re-establishing, of course, these regional links in other countries where there have been coup d'etat and the military have taken power. Those Mali and Burkina Faso, those countries, along with Guinea, are the West African allies of the coup leaders in Niger at the moment. So they remain defiant. The situation remains tense. And there also remains a lot of concern for the ousted president, Mohamed Bazoum, who remains detained. His family have voiced fears about his state of health. His daughter speaking out, saying that he'd lost quite a bit of weight and that his food and water supplies were dwindling.
Catherine, thank you so much for that update. That is our senior reporter, Catherine Norris-Trent, joining us live from Nigeria.